So this is my new game, Risk, or Battle Maps. I don't even know what I'm going to call it yet. This is the lobby, unfinished. I have 2 maps, and there are some bugs. Some I know of, some I don't know of. Right now I'm going to show you, because it's necessary, I'm going to show you some of the GUI commands before the actual fighting, because this game might be too much. I'm not sure. Anyways, right now there's 2 maps. There's a simpler map with lesser regions, Texas, and then there's a world map, which is kind of crazy. It's huge. But I'm gonna pick this one because I can bring it down to 1 AI and 1 starting base, and that'll make it easier to play and show you. They'll start on one side of the world, I'll start on the other side of the world, and we will not have to deal with each other. So see, 1 AI, 1 NPC, they started over there in the United States. I'm going to start over here in Australia. Let's say way up here in Indonesia. Okay. So I just clicked on my base and made my base. So what you saw was it asked me to make a base, and I made one. And then the game starts, basically. And a couple of things pop up. First, this window pops up showing me Indonesia. When I click on my flag, or I click on roughly on the area, it'll bring up the details of that base. And what you see here is this thing. This is your coins, how much money you're making. The reason why it says 18K, 18.5K is because I'm doing tests. It'll start at 0, and it'll move at 1K per second. The reason why it's moving at 5K per second is because I'm testing. Well, here, let me explain it. Let me make another base. Let me add. So I just moved to Western Australia. Now, if I look at Western Australia, here's a better example. So you see the coins are growing. They're at 1 per second. It's at 1 per second. And it has 10 troops. So this is your troops. This is your infantry. This is your artillery. These are your barracks. And this is your factory. Now, they all do different things. And these are buttons. Your start base, you can see that my factory has 4 stars. That means it's at level 4. The barracks is at level 4. I have 90 infantry and I have 30 artillery. Down here I have basically 10 artillery, and that's it. So I can build artillery a number of different ways. I can add artillery manually. These little numbers here, they tell you when you can build certain things. So right now that's a G. That's a circle with a G in it. It says G20. That means gold 20. So gold 20 means every troop cost, or every infantry cost 20 gold. So I can build roughly, soon I can build 4 troops. So I can just click this 4 times. There, I just built 4. Okay, another way I can build them is I can click on that and it'll automatically build them. So it'll build every time it hits 20, it'll build a troop. There we go. Okay, so same with artillery. Artillery, you'll see it says F2 G90 I10. F2 is factory, so my factory level has to be at 2. I can't build artillery till my factory is at level 2. So, but my factory is going to cost me 100 gold and 10 troops, and that's going to be a while. So I can either wait or I can automate it and click on this button to automate it. But you know what? I'll turn it off. I'll let it slowly build up and I'll show you. While it's doing that, there are these buttons down here and they do different things. This first button here is it's a troop with a plus sign, and this will show your values here. It'll show your troop value and your artillery value. If you turn them off, I think it also turns off the enemy values as well. You'll only see the enemy values if they're adjacent to you. So if there was an enemy right there, you would see the numbers. And if I turn that off, I think it turns it off. This arrow thing will turn off the arrows that show you what these arrows, if I click on this base, these arrows show you what your adjacent bases are and what your options are. Here I can maneuver troops or artillery. Here I can occupy because I don't occupy. This button here is a zoom button. It is kind of self-explanatory. It zooms in and out. Although if you're playing on a PC, you can do it manually with your mouse. And this button here is your base button. It'll allow you to find all your bases, and you can scroll it up and down depending on your bases. This button is your options. There's different things. Flag size. These are your flags right here. You can increase them by changing this arrow here. NPC player NPC status GUI. This is your status. This tells you what's going on right now. Like the other players just conquered North America region, and it shows me what I've done. You can hide that, and this one will return us to lobby and end the game. So I think that's the end of that. Okay, let's see what's going on down here. Okay, so we're now making, well, we're making 25 troops. Well, okay, while we wait, we're going to make a factory. So we're waiting for 100 gold and 10 troops. We have 23 troops, so we're good there. We're waiting for 100 gold. So while we're waiting for that, I'll just talk about the AI or the NPCs. It's perfect. Like when I programmed it, I made it so that it's flawless. It does what it needs to do to conquer and destroy you. And so it was too good. So I had to build in flaws. And there are different NPCs. Right now there's 6, and each of them they vary in their intelligence. And so the best one is the pure coding. The worst one is ones where I built in flaws. This guy here, McGillicuddy, he's somewhere in the middle, I think. I can't remember. But I still have to work on that. They might be too good. They might be too perfect. Another thing I should mention is these things, tornadoes and storms, each map will have different numbers of them. They destroy your bases. You notice these gift things falling down. There's a black one, a green one, and a blue one. They all do different things. The blue ones will add a random amount of coins to a random base. They'll add between 100, 200 coins to some random base. So when I hit those blue ones, they automatically added some random coins. Oh, look. Before I get into the gifts anymore, let's go back to here. We're now at 600 because one of the random coins bumped me up to 600 and 23 troops. So we have enough to build a factory. So we can hit build. It builds a factory. So you see a factory appears. You can tell what your factory level is at by visually by on your GUI, either by the stars, or you can tell by on the map. You can see by the factory and the smokestacks. So this factory right here is at level 4 because you add the factory plus 3 stacks is 4. If it had 4 stacks, that would be level 5. Also the barracks, it's just a number value. It's just a star value. So this is at level 4. When it's at level 5, the max level, it'll be 5 stars. And that's as high as it can go. Now, like getting back to those gifts, I was collecting those gifts, and what they do is, I told you that they give you. Did I mention the black ones? I don't know if I did, but the black gives adds bombs. Oh, here they come. I'll show them to you. Okay, so there's some black ones. They add bombs. The green ones add coins. And then the clear ones, they don't make my coins jump up here. What they're doing is they're randomly adding coins to one of my bases. But the green ones will add a coin value down in your coin bar here, whatever it's called. These coins, what you can do is you can click on them, put them in your hand or your character, and then you can run over a base and it'll add them to the base. So it said you added 182 coins, and that's a random value. The coins are a random value between 100 and 200. The troops are 50. So if I add this, see, right now I have 90 troops. Now I have 140, and the artillery is 10. So I had 30 and now I have 10. So I have 40, now I have 50. The bombs are a little bit different. If I go to the bombs, you use bombs, obviously not on yourself, you use them on enemies. So I hit this enemy up, bang, and then you can see what kind of damage it does. And the damage is a cycle between 2 and 4, and it cycles, and it is a random pick between infantry, troops, factories, and barracks. Okay, so anything else I need to explain? Yeah, so let's see. Yeah, let me just bomb this one. I'll show you. So I know right now that this factory is level 1 and this barracks is level 1. Let me just bomb it. Okay, so that obviously, barracks were destroyed. I destroyed the factory destroyed, and it also got rid of 13 troops. So that's handy, right? Okay, last thing I'm going to show you, this isn't about battle, this is just about building and stuff like that. Once you hit level 5 on anything, or level 5 on your factory or your barracks, then you can start to produce things. Your barracks can start to produce things. Right now, the only thing you can produce is infantry, but infantry is pretty good. So now it's going to build an infantry. You need a certain amount of coins to build it. You need 600 coins, but of course, because I was testing and I have so many coins, I have like 21k, and it's building every so many seconds. And when it builds it every so many seconds, it pops up a coin. So you'll see the coin pop up. Sometimes, let me shrink that flag down so you can see. So you see the coin popping up there. Maybe I should move the flags up a little higher so the coins are a little more visible. It's going to build another one in 1 second. There it is. So you see it right there, just built a coin. And once you draw close to it, you suck it up. You can also produce, let's say, bombs. I'll just cancel the coins, or the infantry, so it builds a bomb quick. So it'll build a bomb coin. And then when you go closer, and then if you don't go near it and you let it slowly, I'll let it build up slowly. Okay, we're gonna cut this video off soon before this guy gets too close and starts fighting me. Oh, also, if those like disasters like tornadoes and storm clouds can destroy your factories and your barracks too. And once they're beyond, like lower than level 4, they stop producing. So you got to build them back up. But this one obviously wasn't hit, and it has a number of. See, it has a number of bomb coins right now. You can see them all spinning around in there. There's another one. I'm going to add infantry. You'll see that spinning thing will turn. The flag's in the way. I should raise the flag up, I think. Okay, there we go. Let's pop one more up. And then I'm going to just grab them. So, and you see it all added up down here. So now I have all these bombs and I have all these infantry. And you can add them to any base you want. And it's pretty balanced. Like, you're not making... You can't make more infantry by producing than you can by clicking on this button. It's roughly the same. It's a little better if you produce... Like, it's a little better producing this way. I mean, that should be... It should be, because you worked hard to build your factory up. Anyways, that's it. I'm not going to show you a battle right now, but you can see how this guy has... like a rat in your rafters has taken over. See how fast he's grown? That's how crazy it goes. Okay, so everyone, there'll be a second video showing battles. Okay, take care. Bye.